It's my delight to be here with the young, bright brains and their parents this evening. So I'm delighted to present what we are doing exceptionally different, I would say. You might have heard about the term incubator, haven't you? I guess incubator is the process in which a young budding entrepreneur goes through, gets into the grill or gets into the shape of the things to come, and then one gets all the support which is what is needed. It could be a funding support, it could be a linkage support, it could be a business planning support, or for that matter it could be a marketing support. So all of these supports are given in a specialized mechanized way, and that is how the current government has actually come up with a whole new scheme of Startup India. And under Startup India, there are about 700 plus incubators which have come up in different parts of the country. Now, what is different for us to do here is that we have got a very focused approach of doing an incubator, which is meant for actually creative industries, which is meant for creative professionals, which is meant for we can say creative economy. So now this word you may be very familiar with, and that is what is the word I'm going to explain in the next slide. So here you will see in front of your screens a chart, and that chart is actually we call it in ecosystem. So this ecosystem, I think you may be all knowing, or maybe if even if you don't know, you would be feeling proud of what I'm going to tell you now. That we in India are now hosting the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. And that said, it is not only the third largest, but I'm sure that in 2 years down the line we will be number 2 after US. So US, as they all know, that it is the innovative capital of the world. So after that, the innovative cities, I mean, when it comes to the innovative cities tag, I think our Bangalore is supposed to be the innovation capital of the world. At the same time, Mumbai, from all the emerging countries, has got a very prestigious recognition of being the fastest growing incubation startup city in the world. So we have so many things to look for. At the same time, this the creative industry sector, as I was telling to you before, is actually one of the most potential sectors when it comes to creation of job employment, or be it for the enterprise creation. So this segment, if I can give you one statistic, that is, it is already creating 8%, almost I think touching 10%, 9 to 10% of the jobs today are being created in this sector. So I think you will be astonished to know. Now, this sector is growing at a CAGR of over 20-21% every year, which means that 5 years down the line, at least 25% of the jobs we can think of getting created in this sector. When I say creative industries, so it is not one static sector, but it is a dynamic sector which involves a lot of these new gen ideas, or the businesses, I would say, businesses which are based on either technology. It could be AR, MR, QR, XR, AI, all of that, or blockchain for that matter. Or it could be based on the intrinsic knowledge of the person, which he or she is carrying for over a lot of, you can say, generations. It could be visualized or manifested in handicrafts or visual art or performing arts and all of that. Or the third thing is that it could be based on a legacy, the rich legacy that we are carrying through the generations. It could be the cuisine. It could be, the heritage crafts. It could be heritage culture. It could be music. It could be folk dances, all of that. So these are all the part of creative industries ecosystem. So what we are doing in ARCH Design Business Incubator is focusing this sector and creating an entire 360-degree incubation process, which starts from ideation, which is like, we will give you idea tools to think out of box, as we call it. So it starts from ideation, it goes up to validation, so you may think of 5 ideas, but what are the ideas which are worthy of being taken forward? So thereby there is a whole panel which will decide from the industry that what are the ideas which are worth the merit. Then comes the innovation process, which is like product and processes, and then sampling and prototyping and all of that. That comes the next thing. After that, the biggest challenge which we all face in our lives is of financing, from where the money will come. So you will be again amazed to know that, not only Government of India is the biggest funding agency in the world today, but we have one of the biggest private sector financing mechanism or the sector in the world, which includes grants, which includes equity, which includes debt, all of that. So financing is not a problem. We are, as you may have seen before, from the people that they were telling you about all of the linkages that ARCH already has. I think we are very firm, I would say, comfortably situated when it comes to industry linkages, be it from TIE or CII or FICCI or so many other forums. So there is no dearth of the money when there are good ideas to back up. Finally, there is something which is missing in practically all the ecosystems or the incubator world, and that is called handholding. So this is something that it kind of makes this different, or makes us into a different orbit, where we are actually handholding right from the beginning of ideation to the entire thing or the entire journey of entrepreneur, and we are going to be with him or her until she succeeds, which means that an entire system is working for you. It is almost like 16 mentors. So the figures are in front of you. We have created in-house 7 startups this year. 150 students, bright people have already participated in various forums and all. We already have industry collaborators, 9 of them already. We have got 10 plus awards for our young startups, and we've got 15 courses running in this incubator. So I think the whole world of business is awaiting the young brains, bright brains, and the brains who can think differently in the world of creative industries. So welcome you all to join ARCH, and with open arms, I can welcome you all. Thank you.